Imagine cutting software development time. I mean, not just trimming it a bit, but drastically.
Yeah, like taking something that usually takes weeks, maybe months.
And finishing it in just hours. Seems almost too good to be true, right?
Also.
Especially in software.
Well, it's an industry that's always chasing speed, but complexity always gets in the way. Building stuff takes time. It just does.
Exactly. But today, we're diving into a fascinating real-world experiment. It suggests this kind of speed up isn't just a dream, it's actually happening. And this deep dive is possible thanks to Scopic's white paper on AI-powered development, promise, and perils.
Ah, Scopic. Yeah, they ran this really interesting test, putting AI development tools through their paces.
Mm-hmm.
Their goal was pretty clear, but definitely ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
Build a whole internal app totally from scratch using just these AI tools.
And they didn't, make it easy. They literally started with an empty folder.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, using basic PHP, that's a super common web language, no fancy frameworks, giving the AI a leg up.
Right, the level playing field.
A senior engineer looked at this project, building an internal tool called Scopic People, and estimated, 80 to 100 hours? Pure coding time.
And that's before planning, testing, all the usual overhead.
So easily looking at maybe 2 weeks of total work, traditionally speaking.
Okay, so clear goal, tough starting point, solid baseline estimate. How did they actually tackle it with AI? Did they just type, build me an app?
No, not quite. It was more iterative. The developer broke the whole project down into really small, manageable chunks, like tiny tasks.
Okay, makes sense.
Then they tell the AI tool what to do using just plain English. Some people call it vibe coding, basically describing the what, not the how.
And the AI spits out code.
Yep. And then this is key. The developer reviews it. Is it right? Does it do the job?
Critical step.
Totally. If it's good, they merge it in using Git, version control. If not, they tweak the instructions, tell the AI again, iterate.
So the developer shifts roles. Less typing code, more
Mhm.
guiding and editing, like an architect.
Oh, exactly. Guiding the AI, checking its work. So what did they manage to build for this Scopic People tool?
Pretty much the whole core application. The user interface, making it look right with tools like Tailwind, the backend PHP logic, secure logins using Keycloak SSO.
Authentication too, okay?
Yeah, handling data, connecting to other services like Zoho People to pull in info, and even setting up user permissions. Different views for different people.
That sounds like a proper full-stack application. Authentication, external APIs. That's not trivial stuff. Did they hit any walls? It feels like it can't have been perfectly smooth.
Oh, absolutely not. It wasn't magic. The AI sometimes got confused by really complex instructions,
Mm-hmm.
which just reinforces why breaking tasks down small was so important, and sometimes it just got stuck.
Stuck how?
Like, it would keep making the same mistake or suggesting the same wrong fix over and over.
Like a loop. How'd the human get it unstuck?
Often the best way was just to stop the AI, roll back the code using get to the last good version, and then give it a much more specific prompt. Or maybe try asking in a different way.
So version control and human judgment were the safety nets.
Exactly. And things like connecting to external systems. That often needed some manual work. The AI couldn't always figure out another service's API just from docs. The developer had to step in.
Makes sense. The AI is a powerful assistant, but you still need the experienced human driving. So let's get back to the time. The original estimate was 80, 100 hours, maybe 180 total with overhead.
Right?
After building this whole thing with the AI, what was the actual time?
Okay, this is where it gets really, really interesting.
Yeah.
The Scopic team finished the core development in about 9 hours.
9 hours, down from 80 to 100 for the core dev.
9 hours. That's like a 90% reduction in the pure coding time.
Wow.
And because that was so fast, the overhead dropped too.
Yeah.
They figured the overall productivity boost for the whole project was somewhere between 75% and 80%.
75 to 80% faster overall. That's incredible.
And they saw similar gains, maybe 40% to 80% on other projects too. So it wasn't just a one-off fluke.
Okay, but was the code any good? Or was it fast, but, a mess?
They reported the quality was acceptable. It met the standards, structured, readable, all of the features worked, and the design was solid enough for future work.
So the key wasn't just using AI, but how they used it. Breaking down tasks, reviewing carefully, using version control constantly.
And knowing when to just fix something small manually instead of wrestling with the AI, that human judgment again.
Exactly. It wasn't replacing the developer. It was seriously augmenting them.
It really points to a potentially massive shift in software development, doesn't it? The big takeaway from Scopic's work seems to be that these tools, used smartly with human oversight, deliver huge productivity gains without sacrificing quality.
Which definitely changes the developer's job description. It's less about knowing every single syntax rule.
And more about high-level problem-solving, system design, effective communication with the AI, and that crucial validation step.
So here's something for you, the listener, to chew on. If the AI handles more and more of the actual line-by-line coding, what skills become the most valuable for developers tomorrow?
A very important question.
Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive exploring AI's potential in software, all thanks to the insights from Scopic's white paper, AI-powered development, promise, and perils.